Hello, I have a Atlas 4-post lift with two accessory rail jacks. Had this thing for about 10 years. Really recommend these rail jacks if you've got a 4-post lift. They really come in handy, especially with having two of them. I know one of the things that this should be actually supported up on the upper level, not down on this rail. I'm aware of that, but haven't done anything about it in a while. So anyway, these inner cylinders here, it's basically a scissor jack. One side is a stationary pin pivot point, and that cylinder pushes on one side, and the other side has rollers that move back and forth along this channel here. So the cylinder's been leaking forever. Finally, on the second one, the cylinder started leaking so bad it was unusable. So I went to the Atlas, excuse me, the distributor, to get the right part. After a couple iterations, found the right one. This is RJ3500 again, and there's some other ones online. Summit sells one, I think, but it actually goes to, I think, the bend packed flavor of this, and did not fit this. So it could be a challenge finding the right placement, but finally did. This thing's heavy. Once you get it out, having these two floor jacks really saved me to be able to fully extend the jack. Initially, I was hoping to be able to fully extend it, get access to the pin that holds the cylinder in place. There's a couple circlips on either side. You push it out one way, pull the cylinder out, swap fittings, and you're good to go. Well, it's not the case. There's not enough space by about a quarter of an inch, an eighth of an inch to a quarter of an inch, between this ear and this surface here. And you can see where, after looking online, seeing if anybody else has ever done this, and I couldn't find anything, I decided to put something out there, maybe try to save somebody some time later. But this wasn't apparently obvious to me. But I attempted to kind of waller out some material from this. There's plenty of meat on this, so I thought maybe I can waller some stuff out, allow me that extra eighth of an inch or so to get the pin out and disengage the cylinder. Well, it's really tight in there with the cylinder in there, so I couldn't really get the proper tool in there to remove the material, and that didn't work. So I went and looked for a different method, and eventually decided to go ahead on this side and remove the pin that runs all the way across for this pivot point. And what you'll find is there's a set screw on this side, and there's a set screw on the other side that matches that, and then you just punch it out. Mine were both seized, rusted. Couldn't really get them out without stripping, even after letting them soak with PB Blaster and all that. But I drilled out the set screw from the top, no big deal, pushed it out. Once you do that, then it allows you for the whole scissor jack to actually have enough play to free the roller from underneath the shelf. You can't do that unless you pull out that pin on the other side. So once you do that, I was able to get a pry bar in here, pull it up, and then lifted this whole mechanism up, and allowed me enough room to push the pin out and then free up the cylinder. So one of the things you'll see is, in order to get that pin out, you have to pull that bracket off which is easy. You just, you loosen the set screw here and then just slide it out, and it frees up your ability to get this out. And because that bracket interferes with the pin, when I put it back in, I'm not even going to bother with it, like drilling and tapping and putting a fresh set screw in there, because it's got that interference. It's not going to come out. So just trying to save somebody some time. I've been fighting with this for a while, and if I had known that this from the beginning, I would have just started with that. But good luck.